Welcome back to Generative AI 101, the podcast where we turn the labyrinth world of AI into something you can actually enjoy. I'm Emily Laird, your guide through this techno wonderland. Today, we're exploring the world of large language models. Buckle up, folks, because we're about to make machine learning as tasty as a 5-star meal. Welcome to Generative AI 101. All right, let's get into it. Large language models, or LLMs, what are they? Why should you care? Picture this. You're having a conversation with an AI and it feels almost human. Chances are you're chatting with an LLM. These bad boys can understand and generate text that's coherent and feels eerily human. So what's an LLM? Imagine a brainy kid who's read every book in the library and remembers almost everything. LLMs are like that. They're trained on massive, and I mean massive datasets, covering just about everything under the sun from Shakespeare to Reddit threads. These trainings help them grasp the ins and outs of language. But here's where it gets juicy. The large in large language models isn't just for show. No. We're talking billions, sometimes trillions of parameters. Those are the nuts and bolts that help the model understand and generate text. The more parameters, the more nuanced and sophisticated the model's responses. After this hefty training, we fine-tune these models. Think of it like sending our brainy kid to med school or law school. The model is trained on specific data sets curated to particular fields like finance or medicine. This fine-tuning makes the LLMs experts in those areas, able to handle specific tasks with impressive accuracy. Now, you might be wondering, where do we see LLMs in action? Well, everywhere. From chatbots and virtual assistants to text generation and automatic translation, LLMs are the unsung heroes behind the scenes. They help in sentiment analysis, figuring out if a text is happy or sad, and document summarization, turning long reports into bite-sized summaries. Let's take a stroll down history lane. The evolution of LLMs has been rapid and remarkable. We started with simpler models that could barely string a sentence together. Fast forward a few years and we have models like GPT-3, GPT-4, GPT-4o. We have Gemini, we have Copilot, we have Claude, we have Mistral, which can write essays, code, and even compose poetry. We're always going to talk about poetry on this podcast. These models have not only grown in size, but in their ability to understand context and generate human-like text. To wrap it up, large language models are a cornerstone of modern AI, transforming how we interact with technology. They're the wizards behind the curtain, making our digital interaction smoother and more intuitive. So next time you're chatting with a virtual assistant or using an AI-powered service, tip your hat to the mighty LLM. That's all for today's exploration of large language models. If you've got questions, thoughts, or just want to connect, you can find me on LinkedIn. Just look up Emily Laird, Laird. Let's keep the conversation going. Until next time, stay curious, stay adventurous, and remember, you know more about large language models now than you did when you arrived.